Dear Lord, Father God, we are gathered here today in the basement for this Busy Doing Nothing podcast. We want to thank you for your peace, for your love, your blessings, your mercy, your guidance. We want to thank you for forgiving us because we are not perfect, but we try to make perfection out of every day. Lord, you know that we try. So I want to ask that you please bless the families of those who are hurt by all these storms out here, the hurricanes, the earthquake, and the tragedy in Las Vegas. Lord, please continue to watch over us, our families, and our friends. Hey, man, you ain't bowing your head or nothing, man. Trifling, man. Bless everybody but Jill. Lord, forgive Jill for his sins, yo.
I thought she was running out of breath.
Nah.
Let's wrap it up.
Shut up, man. We know y'all on y'all couches, man. Y'all acting like y'all busy, but y'all not. Y'all ain't doing nothing. But yeah, just tune into the Busy Doing Nothing.
Okay.
Amen.
Put a little spin on it.
Yes.
You on your phone all the time.
I wasn't. I was like this. Chill.
I see some type of movement.
How you being in church, yo? You about to start texting.
Yeah.
But this is the Busy Doing Nothing podcast. You right in the middle of the conversation. I am your host, Mr. Freeminds. To my left, I have
Taylor, aka Doc. To my left, I have
Heavy J. Heavy. To my left, I have.
I'm on the altar, Pastor Chris.
I just realized I ain't do my trademark table slap, but I ain't
This trademark. Better patent it.
Oh man. So I think is today the first day of fall, or is that already we already missed it? It feel like the first day of fall.
I thought it
don't
Yeah,
know.
like a couple of days. Last week, I think.
All right, it was like hot.
When is daylight savings time? That's all I care
I think it
about.
already
It already
started.
happened.
no.
No,
it's
they
next
know
month.
that.
My sleep is messed
Daylight
up.
savings
But
like
the
the
sun is
first
starting
week
to
of
go down
next
earlier,
month,
though.
right? The first
Hell
Saturday.
yeah. It's
Something
dark
like
as shit. On my way
Yeah.
here, I was like, damn, I can't
Right.
fucking see to get here. It was dark as
You lost
shit.
your contact too.
Yeah, I got 20/20. I made it
You
here.
gonna wake up one day.
Don't wish that upon me.
Lose a
That's
sense
just
of
awesome.
CEO. So
I feel so bad for people. That's like a disability. Like,
Pretty much. That's how it
like,
is.
Thanks,
that
yo.
shit-
We
That's
know,
how it feels. It does, yo.
We know,
that shit
yo.
is awful. Like, just to not be able to like see
I'm telling
like,
you.
out of your fucking eyeballs.
Like, that's something your
You
body's
have to put
supposed
something
to
on
be
your
able to
face
do.
or put something in your eyes for you to be able to even like function
that's
around.
a body.
Like,
It's one of the functions
that's
of your
fucking
body.
wild to
It's
me.
scary.
Like, I think
It
God.
I
is
used to
scary.
kiss
I thank God for my
Like,
sight.
I don't know what it's like.
So it ain't
I
no-
lost my
That
vision
shit
at
is
8.
awful.
I don't know
Yeah,
what it's like.
I
I
knew
just
was
lost
going,
my
yeah.
vision like this year. It's like I just got these glasses. Like I
Yeah,
don't even got them on.
At least you had a run, yo.
Yeah, like I had a good little life.
And then it's just like, what the fuck? Like, you always are just having like blurred vision.
Exactly.
Like, that's annoying.
Yo, I'm
Like,
telling you.
What the
I
fuck?
can still got contact. That sounds like my vision is still clear.
oh my head.
Oh, that's done.
Shit.
Is it still recording? Did the camera get wet?
No.
Thank God. Hey, yo.
Shit turned into the blessing.
Yeah, yo. That blessing ain't hit her, yo. Like, I'm not even going to take that out. That's just going. Let it is.
Busy doing that in bloopers.
Oh, was that the last of the drink, too?
Yeah.
There's some more left in here, yo. Unless that's ice I'm feeling.
I don't want that shit.
Oh. You want these paper towels? You might need more than
You're not
that.
cleaning that shit up.
Man, yo.
Is your phone still working?
This is what it's called.
Is your phone still working, yo?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, man.
I thought I was sick as shit.
I'm not even saying.
Okay, alright.
But we had a lot of stuff going on this week.
Yeah. Apparently,
A lot of stuff going on right now.
yeah.
But did you watch the BET thing? Eminem, his little cipher.
I've only seen Eminem Cypher because I
I actually watched the other one too. It was actually pretty entertaining.
really. Who was it?
I'm about to say,
It was a bunch of random people. Like it had no sequence to it at all. They had like
they already did
Dave
everybody.
East, some
I
white
thought
guy
he
named
was
Millsy, and the girl that be rapping on Empire.
Davies was in the one last year with G Herbo because they had like the best freestyle together. So I don't understand.
You talking about the freshman cipher?
Okay, so it wasn't the freshman.
No,
they
the
were,
BET Awards cipher.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Okay.
And who else was it? Some people from 50 Cent new shows on there, but then some of them was like really rapping and some of it was a joke, so I didn't really know what to think of it, but it was entertaining. It was like 9 minutes long, but the Eminem thing was something separate though.
Yeah, I only seen the Eminem thing. Like,
Yeah, man, broke the internet for real.
I thought it was cool. I think some people might have overhyped it just a little bit.
I think it was overhyped because I don't like the style of rap that Eminem is doing now. Like, I like his old style of rap. And the style of rap that he did for the Cypher was like, watch a battle rap. And I'm not really into the battle rap style. Like, I'm not into that. I only like to watch it to hear people say, ooh,
Right.
bah, you know, that type of stuff, you know. And that shit was dead.
Well, see, the only reason why I liked it was because it gave me the impression that he was really freestyling. Like he was.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, he
That's
was taking time to actually think about his next part, which means he was actually freestyling. Which a lot of rappers who claim they're freestyling aren't really doing. So I liked it for that, for the actual, you know, authenticity of it. But I mean, I think it was a little overhyped because
he just needed somebody saying, boom cat, clap.
the dog is hot, and the dog, and Trump's an asshole, and hot the Lord. But nah, he's cool though. He got his own rap style. Yeah. But definitely, if he has his punchline, he just tuned into fuck. But
is he doing nothing?
Nah, he did a really good job though. He had some really good punchlines though. I wish we had the lyrics up, you know, to look at.
I don't even think they probably didn't subscribe to it. Yo, you do it so fast.
It's on Facebook, on YouTube.
I know.
Some shit that we already heard. We all been saying about Trump.
I thought it was cool though. He basically told his fans like, if you like Trump, then don't.
I like that too.
Don't follow me, basically, which I thought was.
But people haven't always even liked Eminem. Now everyone likes Eminem, but I used to fuck with Eminem.
A lot of people always liked him. A lot of people thought. I mean, as far as I know, people liked him. They just thought he was, you know.
No, people are always talking about how he is like repetitive and like how he sings, like how he raps. Like his raps are like repetitive to like they're always like angry, like he's angry rapping and shit like that. And people are always like.
That's why I like him the most.
True shit. It's like true shit.
Yeah, that's why I liked him the most. I think Eminem Show is just my favorite album of his. Yeah, after that, I kind of fell off of Eminem. Like, I didn't really.
I stopped liking him a long time ago.
Yeah, I
think I stopped liking him after Eminem Show.
I don't know anybody that was still listening.
I don't listen to Eminem, but if Eminem is doing a freestyle rap or a battle rap, I'm going to listen to it because he's going to kill it. So every year when they have these ciphers, I look forward to hearing what Eminem has to say. I remember a long time ago he did the little what was it called? The Slaughterhouse cipher from 2011 with Joe Budden and all them. That's like one of the hardest freestyles I've ever heard, you know.
Yeah, that was cool.
Along with, you know, of course, what's his movie? Eight Mile? Yeah, so.
That shit comes on MTV like.
I still watch it.
I can't watch the TV version.
Edit out every. No, it's a great movie. Like, think about anybody else tries to emulate a rap movie, it's gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash.
And that shit was like too like it was like real life.
But nah, I think that's what really kind of catapulted him too, because that movie was definitely a classic. Like
classic.
Eminem is up there on like one of the movies that it's like a must see, almost kind of like Baby Boy. If you haven't seen 8 Mile, you're gonna get looked at like you're crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I always thought he was cool. I mean,
I still listen to him. Like he comes on Pandora sometimes.
I've never heard him on Pandora or any station.
But I will say that I feel like Eminem did pave a lot of the way for a lot of like the introspective rappers to like rap about, you know, real serious stuff going on in their life. A lot of rappers aren't really doing it. I mean, they was just,
especially for white rappers, honestly.
Logic is coming out, like
that's what say, like that's what say for white rappers.
The young white boy.
He's been on for a minute, but like people are just
he did the shade for. I mean, the Suede freestyle.
Yeah. He done a lot of freestyle.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
he's kind of similar to like.
Isn't he mixed? Oh, he's just white. Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's just white.
Nah, he cool, man.
Yeah, he's nice. I seen a couple of his videos. But
he from like
he got that daggone song, that suicide song that's real popular
that's a good
right
song.
now. Yeah.
Who, Logic?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I never actually heard
what is it called? I want to die. I don't know. That's what I think. That's what it's because that's all he said.
Yeah, he be rapping about the hotline for the suicide line or whatever. But you know, it's actually a really good song.
It's a really good song. Like it should make you want to cry. Like it's so touching.
Talking about himself in the song or just
it's suicide awareness.
Oh, okay.
It's so touching. Like you just like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, he gonna come up off that big time because it's a song about a cause. So it's gonna become like a staple. But I mean, yeah, they cool. Nelly out here getting rape accusations.
Nobody, like, I don't know anybody that believes it except for angry women. like angry. Like honestly, like I posted a video. I
love
posted
Nelly,
a video of Nelly on my page, and it was just nothing but just angry mothers, like single mothers. They just got mad at like.
I watched the video, but it's just like I feel like it's just a routine. It's like.
What's happening on the video?
It's like the little girl. It's like these like young girls. He keeps pulling them on stage, and he's like singing to them and like
and then like caressing,
touches their
twirling
hair. But
their hair.
he does the same exact thing, and both he like asks them about how they're doing in school. Like he does the same thing in both things, and I'm just like, this is just part of his act. Like, I don't think
that's how I look at it.
So then, where does rape come in?
I don't think he's being rapey, like, cause it's like they're young girls, and I don't think people like the fact that he like grabs their face a little and like touches their hair. He's like in their face.
So they're trying to say
like,
he's raping them by what he's doing on stage. I thought they were trying to say he actually.
It was actually a girl that accused him of rape, but like after that, the allegations, it's been videos of like him singing to girls and twirling their hair, which I don't even think of it as that serious. Like compared to growing up and going to like B2K or something concerts when they're gyrating on the stage or whatnot.
And that's what like, like when you girlfriend, her name's like Deccan something on fucking Insta. She's fine as shit, and she's grown as hell. Like I don't think. I mean,
been left for Shanti.
I'm just saying, she ain't.
Performing with Ja Rule, they doing these tours around the country. Yeah, you know Ja Rule coming in February.
No, I don't know.
Oh, I know. I saw it on Facebook.
Can you still do all that yelling like he used to?
Yeah.
For real? Like, since he's older now, he might wore out a little bit.
Crazy.
I tried to emulate one of his songs like to the T. Yo, I had a sore throat for like next week. I was just like, yo, I can't, yo, never again, yo. I'm using my regular blues inside voice.
I love Nelly. I don't know. Like, I just can't. Country Grammar, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he didn't even perform in them songs.
What song is it on these videos that he's performing?
The song he performs is that country song. That song is over and over again.
Like, what are you talking about?
No. Okay, so that's probably why I saw the little white girl, because it was a little white girl on the stage.
Yeah, it was a little white girl on the stage. She was twirling her hair. He was singing that over and over again song.
Yeah.
And basically, and she just looking like...
What the fuck?
You know, like just looking at him like, oh my god, like Nelly is like singing to me.
Because he did have a
saying that she looked uncomfortable.
Like, who was that for? His brother? Somebody was like locked up.
What?
The Band-Aid, for the Band-Aid, like under his eye.
Oh, I never knew it was a reason.
I don't know what
it was a reason.
Yeah, it was a reason. Yeah, I watched like there was like, you know how fucking MTV does like the True Lives type shit, and like sometimes they'll go back, like it's not called True Lives, it's something else, but they go back, like they talk to celebrities and like whatever. He was on that shit.
Behind the Celebrity, I think it's called.
Yeah,
Behind the Music.
He was on that shit. Yeah, he was on that shit, and they said that in that shit.
It was like a teardrop.
It was a Band-Aid.
Speaking of documentaries, I watched the
no, the way he described it, I just thought this was a teardrop. Supposed to be.
Just as a side, speaking of documentaries, I watched the Chris Brown documentary on Netflix.
Nah.
You got a documentary on Netflix? I ain't even know.
Oh shit! What's it called?
I
want to go home and watch that shit.
The
Life We Live, or My Life, or something like that. It's basically a documentary about basically his rise to stardom, and then of course it peaked at his issue with Rihanna, and then basically going on to like what type of star he's gonna be and how he's gonna continue his career.
He in that ratchet R&B now.
Yeah.
His whole brand changed after Rihanna. For real.
Yeah, it did. Well, it did, and then it changed again. Which is, I seen a post before that said Chris Brown's music never evolved since he became a star, which I completely disagree with.
Yes, it did.
Because his music
that shit
changed
evolved after Rihanna, for real. Like, it evolved.
Brown cool.
Nah,
he's a great artist.
Yeah, I think, I mean...
Because he can do more, like, he can sing, he can dance, he can play the piano, I think. Like, he can do... I think so. I feel like I've seen that.
I think I've seen him play it in this
Christmas,
rap. But that was a movie. So
yeah, rap.
But he can do hella shit. He's hella like multi-talented. So I feel like that's what makes an artist.
Chris Brown, his talent is transcendent. Like, it's not like there's been nobody that's come out like Chris Brown since Chris Brown has come out. And if you want to give it a close comparison, maybe Bruno Mars, but I don't think
Bruno
so.
Mars is not
Bruno Mars can dance,
category.
but he can't dance the same as Chris Brown. And
he's
some
not
of the
even the
music
same category.
Bruno Mars is more like soulful.
Yeah,
he is.
Soulful,
But
I
can't really put Bruno Mars into a box because he
people.
makes all types of music.
Yeah, he does.
But that's what makes.
But there's nobody else like Chris Brown.
Yeah, there's no other. I don't think there's any
it's
other.
People that's trying to be like
what happened to Sammy?
I heard he just came out with a CD that was pretty good. I actually heard he
Sammy
just
was
came
out
with
before Chris Brown.
I know,
and
but
just
then he tried to come
completely
back,
just,
No, but I heard he came out with a CD that was pretty good recently. I haven't heard it, but I heard he did. But yeah, like well, I don't think I've really even touched on the Nelly thing, but I guess we can get back to Chris Brown. But no, I personally don't believe that Nelly was involved in any of that because it just don't seem like his character. Like I don't like the fact that when a rumor circulates, people are so quick to jump on, just abandon somebody that, very well could be innocent. And because, like, I mean, come on now, like, we're supposed to live in a world where you're innocent until you're proven guilty. So, and especially with stuff like that, I mean, it sucks to say, but the term rape, especially with celebrities, gets thrown around so easily that it's just
people
like...
forget that women lie about that shit all the time.
Exactly.
Bill Cosby.
Just look at what Usher just
Exactly.
went through. Whatever Usher just went through with the
that was all a lie?
Yeah, it was a lie. It came out. Yes, it came out as a lie. Like his
So Usher
PR
doesn't
basically.
have herpes?
Yeah, like his PR basically came out and like demolished that whole thing. Like it was a
That's
lie.
probably why he wasn't saying nothing about it because he's
Yeah.
probably like, yo, what?
It was a lie. They
that's
basically
what's up. I
proved
didn't
that
know
it wasn't true.
Because I know at one point they said it was guys coming out saying he gave him herpes and all types of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
And I
he
was like,
didn't say nothing.
Usher.
Oh god.
But I'm just like, nah, yo, come on. But no, I don't think Nelly did it. Now, granted,
Not
if he did
Nelly,
do it,
Not Nelly.
I don't think he did. I seen something that said that the whole cast of Real Husbands of Hollywood is under fire right now. But no, I don't think he did it because it's just, I don't know, it just don't seem like his character.
Nah, yo.
Granted, you can't ever put anything past anybody nowadays. Nah, Nelly
I was
right.
more
Plus, he
adamant
got
about
daughters. I
R.
mean,
Kelly.
I know that doesn't really matter for a
Robert
lot,
Kelly.
but
But R. Kelly has proof that he been like doing crazy stuff.
yeah. I mean, R. Kelly he's done some pretty suspect stuff. I think the
I'm
biggest.
saying I would believe that quicker than I would believe fucking Nelly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the most like not even like controversial because I mean, dudes loved it was Tip Drill.
Yeah.
Other than that, most of his music videos, his persona isn't like that. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like it is. That's what makes him that's what makes him him. Like,
no, I mean like a sexual predator type
yeah,
persona.
like, yeah,
You don't really
that's
get
what
that
I'm
from
saying,
him.
like,
So
what
it's
the
like I don't.
he has daughters. Like he has a daughter. He adores her. Like I don't think that he would fucking. You know what I'm saying? He's not like. I don't think that he's gonna do something like that. He has a daughter, and him and his daughter are close as shit. Like, and he has some show that came on too. Like he had a show.
Yeah, he had a family show.
Yeah, and like what the fuck? The type of dad that he just seemed. I mean, you could appear to be anything, but I don't know. I just feel like certain people you just kind of are like.
Nah,
No.
yeah.
And then other people you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, he's one of those like, I'm just like, no.
No, I'm not buying it.
I think
But
we can get
if
some.
for whatever reason, it comes out that it is true,
Yeah,
then I
then
can't,
damn.
And I really feel strongly about rapists.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can call it old or
not cool.
draconian,
No,
but I mean, I feel like
I don't give a fuck
rapists
who
should
you
be
are.
like castrated, like stoned to death, like just cut off his head, yo. Like just let it roll down the steps, yo. Like Game of Thrones style. Like I'm not with none of that, yo. Don't do that to nobody. Like, you don't do that. Like why even like nah, yo. Nah, yo.
Every day, yo.
But
Oh my god.
Some people need to see this episode.
I'm just saying, yo, like I have zero sympathy or any type of
Straight.
forgiveness for those
what
type
makes
people.
you like? What makes
I don't think
you?
it's that serious.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I was like. What makes you
Niggas be
just
so
want to
personal,
rape
pussy, yo.
somebody? Like, what is
Yo, as soon as she tell
What
me
turns
no.
you on about the girl?
Since she say no, I'm like, all right, yo, you going home? Like
Right.
that's cool with me, yo. You get out, yo. Like it's
Like,
cool.
what
Like
turns you on about that?
that's what I'm saying. It
Like,
turned me off, yo.
that's what
No,
I-
stop. No, I mean a few
Like-
times, like you smile. No.
And I'm just like,
I'm like, oh, all right, but he say no. You push. I'm like,
like,
okay, yo,
what the fuck, like,
fuck it.
okay,
I don't want
she
you
says
either.
no, and there's still a million.
I'm a
other
million up
bitches.
here, exactly,
Like,
yo,
what the
exactly.
fuck?
Yo. You get a
Understand?
million more yeses for you. Know?
Like, at somewhere, someone's gonna give you some pussy. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's,
Yo, it's
I
never
don't think
that
that you should
serious,
ever
yo.
like.
Worst case scenario, just go buy some.
Yeah.
You basically
Okay.
paying for it anyway.
Back
like,
page, yo. Yeah. Please, yo.
There's
But,
really people out
come
here
on,
trying to force their shit on you, and you just be like, yo, wow.
Pornhub.
That's why
Yeah,
I
you're
say,
feeling
yo,
entitled, yo. Is it porn? Can we blame it on porn? Why do guys feel entitled like that, yo?
I don't know, yo. Like,
Why do you
watch
guys-
that fucking
I guess-
bondage category?
Yeah,
and
that's
get
kinda like
fucking-
BDS.
they probably think it's real, yo.
Yeah,
fucking
yo.
leg, shit. shit.
I guess like you said though, they feel like guys invest and they feel like they bought you, so in a sense you owe them.
Nah, yo.
I feel like
Even
they
still,
just don't
though.
like
But
being
what
told
turns
no.
you on? Like, what even gets you to stay
I feel like
hard?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's me. Mentally, I can't.
yeah,
I'm
like,
not
what
going
even
to.
yo,
gets
like,
you
just
to
push me
stay
hard.
Just
there?
imagine that somebody sitting there suffering. Like, I
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah, and then
I
she's
wouldn't even-
scowling, she's mad.
Like, I
She's
wouldn't
like,
even be like.
her body language says she doesn't want this. So I'm
Right.
like, I don't want you
But
either.
you
Yo, it's
still
cool,
turned
yo.
on over it?
Like,
Like,
no,
that's
I'm
why I
not
said, yo, off with their head
Yeah, yo.
and let it roll down the steps and
Like,
keep it
something
moving,
wrong
yo.
with 'em,
Like,
for
yeah,
real.
yo,
Like-
and you don't need no bunch of examinations. You don't need to ask why. Just
That shit turns me off. The girl says no, I'm gonna get turned off. She turned off. I'm turned off too, yo. It
And
has
I'm
to be
just,
mutual.
I'm also like weirded out by like the older guys who like rape like young girls. I'm like, what about that? Like, is fucking or like children?
Yeah,
Like,
like grandma.
what the
Yeah,
fuck?
what is
Like,
that?
why are you looking at it like ew? Like, why the fuck are you in your mind thinking about that with a kid? Like,
sick, yo.
what? That's the weirdest thing ever. Like that. Why? What the fuck? Why does that get you off? That's
Their
like.
heads too, yo. Like we ain't
I
got.
can't.
It's too many people in the world that
That's
are
the
normal
part
and
that really is
insane to
just
be
like,
sitting here trying to deal with
what the
those that
fuck?
like that type of stuff. Like just
People in your
off their
family,
head
people that
and
do
it's
shit
over
like that
with.
in their
Like we got more
family,
space.
like.
yeah, yo.
What the fuck? Like,
Nah.
what the
Sickening.
fuck? Like, that shit is just like, I
Like,
don't
there's so
know.
many people that I probably could like say I done met in my life that I said that they didn't experience.
That shit's
probably-
always
Speaking
like
of
close
which,
to
I
home.
advise
Exactly.
everybody to go on to the because I found myself doing this maybe a couple months ago. Go on to the sex offenders list and see who's registered
I
as a
saw
sex
that,
offender
like,
in your
last week
neighborhood.
at my
There's
job.
probably like 10 people in the neighborhood
It's
for
always in the
real.
radius.
Yeah, I
I get fucking
think
emails that
I
tell
saw
me
Yeah.
when
somebody
there's
that we went
like
to high
people in the
school with
radius.
on that list.
Really?
For real?
Yeah, and I
Wait,
was
what?
just like, I was telling Taylor, I saw somebody we went to high school with that was on that list, like in our grade, and I was just like, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it is at the-
And they tell you exactly what happened as to why they're on the list too. Like they
It was
explain,
like
they,
it was
put,
like a real live like
they put the whole story out there. They be like, this person did this, that, and the
They
third.
should.
This
they
is why
raped
they're on the-"
somebody.
Nah, I ain't read nobody.
They peed in the pub in the pub.
No, I feel like that's petty.
Like
But-
that's petty, but you get like that's
Yeah,
a sex
yeah, you-
offender
yeah, you
charge.
do.
I mean, you get a
That's-
sex
that's
offender charge too. If you're like 20 and you mess with somebody who's like what 17 or
Even
whatever,
if
and
she's
it's like
consensual.
consensual.
That's
Yeah, the
basically what
parents
it was.
can
What I
sue
read,
you,
yeah, that's
whatever.
basically what it
Yeah.
was.
So that's what was happening.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
That's
was 20. I
petty,
was messing with it.
That's petty, yo.
I'm sure a lot of people
But-
were like,
I'm sure these messing with niggas who was too old.
why are we just directing that towards me?
I used to hate that as when we was younger. You know,
I know,
the
yeah.
chicks our age always wanted to deal with dudes that was like 3 years older. than
Yeah.
us.
I had a
Yeah,
boyfriend
yeah,
that was
yeah.
like
I was in
out
middle
of
school
school.
trying to
I
talk
was
to this
still in
one
high
chick, and
school.
she was talking to some dude in like the 10th grade. I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
what's
yo,
wrong with you?
that's what I
Yo?
said, yo.
Like, ew, yo, like, you got a full
Ew.
beard,
Like,
still
my
watching
boyfriend was in
like,
college when I was in like the 11th grade.
What?
My boyfriend was in college when I was in 11th
Oh.
grade.
What the fuck? Because
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't never look at a nigga and be like, damn, I want you to look young forever. Like, I just want you to look like a baby. Like, what the fuck? You want a fucking. You always are like striving to have like a man. Like
at
a
12, at 13,
fucking, maybe. I don't know what the fuck.
you got daddy issues if that's the case, yo. Like, nah,
When I was in
yo.
middle school, it was like
Everybody does.
girls that'll be sitting there, they'll like boast over the fact that they were talking to older dudes.
Right,
So,
and I'm
Maybe
just like, yo,
not
that's-
that old, but
Nah,
like.
I'm
a
talking
little
about
not
they
bit.
be
that old,
like-
that was kind of creepy.
They
Oh,
be
high
like
school, they
anywhere between
want-
3 and 5 years older than them, and we're in
Mhm.
middle school. It's just like, yo, ew, yo,
Oh,
like,
no.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
And mine was more or less just like high school. I feel like that's kind of just like
Yeah.
whatever. But like middle school, no.
I mean,
was
yeah,
not
high
dating
school,
in
yeah,
middle
yeah, I
school.
can see it
That shit is,
easily.
like,
Yeah. You probably want a guy who's like maybe working or driving or something like that. You know,
maybe
more independence.
And then even like when
Even
fucking, I
still.
feel like sometimes you get fucking. I mean, some women get older and they want like a younger guy, but like you can get to like your mid-20s, and like a lot of girls in their mid-20s right now want like 40-year-olds and like 35-year-olds, and it's
Yeah.
like that's old, like
I
that's
don't
old enough
want
to be
that
your
shit,
dad.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But it's
Probably
just
got kids
it's
the
always.
age for-
But I'm saying there's always something about like the thrill of like an old like this. That's just like a. I feel like that's just like a
Maybe
female
they feel
thing.
like
like-
they more
I guess
for
because
them,
maybe
you
I
know,
feel like they got more of their life together.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
they
but not
probably
really
do,
because
yeah.
what the fuck is 40-year-olds out here that are still ancient
True,
niggas
yeah.
and don't
Their,
take
They're probably in a better
their
position,
level,
though. No,
their
you're right.
maturity level is on a different level than the dudes that you deal with
Yeah,
that's
plus
around your
women mature
age.
faster than men
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
So-
that's the
That's,
big
and that's
factor.
probably what it always is. But it's, I mean, older guys don't mean that you're gonna get like a genuine,
Oh, no.
ain't shit niggas.
Yeah,
so ain't
yeah.
shit niggas
No,
come in all
it's
shapes.
gonna work either.
stages, and
It's either gonna work
sizes,
one
like-
of two ways. They either already seen all the games, so they know exactly how to play you. If
Yeah.
you're thinking you're getting something good from an older dude, or they
Yeah.
might actually be decent. I guess I don't know. But
I just look at it as a controlling factor though. Like when older dudes be dating younger girls
Yeah.
sometimes.
yeah,
Like it's like
I've
why?
seen that.
true.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that is like, why can't you get
Like,
someone
why can't-
like
yeah.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
I hear that a lot.
But I don't know, like, what the fuck?
My answer was always because they want the guys older than me. That was always my answer.
And maybe it's just like, what the fuck? Like, a young, hot female. Like, I don't know. Like, why not? Like, if she's okay with it, like, why not? No one says you have to have, like, someone your age or, like, an older lady. Like, maybe older ladies come with hella shit. And
I mean, when you're older, like already of like adult age, then sure. But like people who be like older, messing with like kids, basically, like.
Oh no, that's
yeah.
Would you talk to a younger guy?
Yeah,
You would.
I would. I mean, there's younger guys that have more of their shit together than some fucking older guys.
I mean, like have a serious relationship with.
If his shit's together, yeah, damn straight. I would be a fucking MILF.
I would just fuck
Get
him.
the fuck
I
out
don't
of
know.
here.
Like, I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have
A cougar.
a serious relationship with him.
Why you say
Cougar
that?
out these parts.
Cause I just feel like I don't know. Cause I feel like my maturity level is on a different thing. I experienced more than you. I feel like, and for me to date you, a younger guy, I feel like you just got a lot more that you need to experience. So I feel like you're just fun for right now. Like I don't know. And that's probably why I've never that's probably why I've never was serious. I've messed with younger dudes, but I never was really serious with them because it was just in my mind.
Usually it is the other way around though. So
I've never been serious with anybody my age. Historically, it's always been girls 2 years younger than me.
yeah,
Whether I've had a relationship
about
or
a year or
I've
two
been
younger.
casual sex with, it's always.
Mine always ends up being older, but
How many years usually? Do you think would be like an average? Okay.
Yeah, I was like the
but I
most
would
was like
my limit
That's
is
like regular,
my
isn't it?
limit is like 28. I'm not going past 28.
So how many years older than you would you say is your?
I said I'm not going past 28.
So,
I'm
alright, nigga.
23
So
right
fine.
now.
I think the oldest I've talked to was 32.
No, I'm saying that's my limit. Like the oldest is like 26, like 25, 26 right now. But like my limit is like 27, 28. Once you are like 30, I think I'm good. I mean, you have to be like, unless you're like a real fine, like successful 30, then and you talking about like, you know, paying for my bills and shit or something like, okay,
there we go.
I might could do that. But you have to be fine. But like, I don't know. But yeah.
But what were we talking about before that? Nelly and Chris Brown. Yeah. Me personally, I forgive Chris Brown for all his. I mean, everybody should at this point. I feel like for all his past stuff dealing with, you know what I mean. The whole, even though I wasn't.
No.
You know,
I didn't think it was cool. I definitely don't think it was cool, but at the same time, I wasn't one of the ones that was like, oh, Chris Brown, I'm not listening to his music, and he's a... Nah, I didn't get it all. I still listen to his music. It was still
I
good.
forgive Chris Brown because I feel like Rihanna provoked his ass.
I think
feel
so,
like
too.
She provoked him.
I think
it's
so,
just
too.
like she hit him. Like, if you man enough to hit that nigga, he gonna hit you back.
Oh,
You
he's
know what I'm
driving
saying? Like,
on the highway.
Well, he gonna hit you back.
Like, that's almost attempted
like,
murder.
Like, if you hit any woman, I feel like, I mean, if any woman decides to hit a man, you decided that you were man enough to hit that man. So why in the world do you expect him not to hit you back? Like, that's how I feel.
And I think, like what you said, I think Rihanna probably did provoke him. Just because, I mean, granted, both of them are like megastar teenage celebrities, and she's probably full of herself. He's full of himself, so she probably like, I can do whatever I want.
I heard she spit on him.
She's in the documentary. He said she spat on him after he hit her, so she spat the blood on him while he was driving still though. But he had already hit her at that point. But
I would have spat on blood on him too.
yeah,
Like, you bitch.
so she so she did hit him. She was wilding around. She did hit him and all that other stuff. So I think yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I don't think yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
she had some balls.
if you bold enough to try to fight somebody while they're driving on the beltway,
She's the passenger.
yes, she was the passenger. while they're driving on the beltway, yo, you don't have a lot to live for, in my opinion. Like you, at that point, you lost all your marbles and you just ready to die right then and there. Like,
okay, but I feel like there's a difference between hitting her back and beating her the fuck up. Like he,
Oh yeah,
her.
Okay.
He ain't had to beat the shit out of her.
in the documentary,
Did you just hear her? She spit blood back out of him. Like there's a difference between. And again, like,
but how ham can you really go? You're driving.
Did you see her face?
I saw. He said he pushed her head up against the window. That's
he
what
dragged it. There was like an interview on the which one he said he
her.
dragged like out the window, like he's like pushing her like out of the fucking car. Like he opened the door and is like trying to push her and then like telling her like get out. What?
They were fighting in the car the whole time?
Most of it, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Most of the things
I didn't know he did all that damage in the car.
Yeah,
He's
in the
lethal,
fucking
yo.
car, but like, if you
You seen him dance, yo? Come on, yo.
but it's a small, you're in a small, like,
I got all types of attack moves, yo.
but they're in a small ass car. So like,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because of how small the vicinity is. Like, it's
like
nowhere
a
to go.
Lamborghini or
She
something,
can't-
huh?
Yeah, like
They
she
throwing
can't
hands
fucking
in there.
dodge fucking blows to the, like, but I'm just saying, you saw her face and I'm just like, again, like, okay, she hit you, even if she's like beating you, how much is she really beating
Yo,
you
you're
up?
driving,
Even
yo.
though
At any point she can hit you, you can hit the wheel and flip over or hit
Like,
any
I'm
type of
saying,
car.
I feel
yo.
like, okay, and if she's hitting him, okay, whatever, you can, and then, okay, hit her enough to be like, yo, like, what the fuck, like, chill out.
But what if hitting her the one time makes her go off even more?
If she's not chilling out, then what the fuck, you get out and you can take her out of the car and maybe place her somewhere.
They were on the highway.
They were at a gas station at
They
first,
pulled
and then
over.
they
I think they pulled over
drive.
to a gas station, but all that
I'm
happened
pretty sure
on
they
the
did.
highway.
I'm pretty sure they weren't the entire time.
Maybe not, but
That's what I'm saying. He did damage. Like, there's no way he can hold the steering wheel and then
Like,
just...
I'm pretty sure it wasn't the entire.
I don't know, yo.
And then at one point he said that he pushed her head on the fucking
Into the window.
into the fucking window. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
That's probably where it started. He probably was just like,
that's a kid's like intent to kill. Like, are you trying to kill her? Like he could have fucking knocked her shit and like she could have died or like wrung her fucking.
She could have died anyway. She tried to fight him while he was driving.
It feels for someone to spit on you. How disrespectful that is.
But you said it was after.
It was after he hit her though, so I can't.
I mean, okay, then yeah.
But
that could turn somebody up even more though.
He said while he was driving, in her, I guess, boiling rage, she like grabbed his nuts while he's driving, yo.
Dude.
Like, come on,
I know,
yo.
but I'm just saying, like,
Like, come
okay,
on, yo. As a man, how much can you take, yo?
I'm not
Yes,
saying I'm not saying
I don't
not
remember what
hit
his
her
face looked like
back.
either, but
I'm just like, what the fuck? He beat her up. Like he was fucking in a fight with her like he would fight a nigga. Like what the fuck? Again, if I hit you, I'm not thinking that you could hit me back, okay. But I'm not thinking that you're gonna beat me the fuck up.
well, there's a difference. Okay. That's what the problem is. Yeah, that is the problem. But there's a difference between hitting somebody and legit hitting somebody. Like if you smack somebody or whatever, then I mean that could go either way. But if you like really like in their face bucking, squaring up with them, and like trying to throw punches, like I mean, you're liable to get beat up.
You are liable to do that, but are you the person that's going to do that? Like, are you the person that can do... Again, if... What the fuck? You either can walk away from it and, like, you're the more humble person, you're the bigger person.
Neither one of them could walk away, though. Neither one of them decided to walk away.
I didn't say that. I'm not saying that she's not wrong. That's not my point. My point is just the fact that I don't think that he should have beat her the fuck up like how he beat her up.
Well, see, but I don't remember seeing what he looked like either, though. At the end of it, I saw pictures of Rihanna. I don't remember seeing what Chris Brown looked like.
He wasn't that fucked up.
Oh, he wasn't?
Regardless, he's the man.
Yeah, he was, but I'm saying, like, I don't know what the comparative damage was.
I don't remember her picture.
Yeah, I remember. It was all over the
like, I remember her picture. He wasn't fucked up like that.
No, I don't advocate women beating. Like, that's not cool.
No.
I don't think any man.
I don't advocate anybody hitting anybody.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody's hitting anybody.
To, like, go off like that. But I'm just saying, as far as, like, again, I'm just going off of, like, pure what her face looked like, where her lip was, like, busted and, like, swollen. And I'm just like, okay, like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure after a while, she's not fighting you back because you're fucking stronger than her and you're blowing punches. Like, I'm, like, where's the fight? Again, like, she might can hold her own for a little bit, but, like, if a nigga is blowing your fucking dome piece, smashing your shit into a fucking window, you mean to tell me you still gonna have fucking a whole bunch of strength and fucking energy to, like, knock him, keep knocking him the fuck out?
She's Jamaican. No, she's Barbados.
She got strength,
From Barbados.
Okay.
None fucking West Indians don't fucking play.
What the fuck?
Island strength.
They don't play.
That scruff.
But I'm just like,
They was
hit
whipped
her,
into and
maybe hit her a few times, let her know whatever.
When they was
But like,
growing
I don't
up, they
think
just got beat.
What
I
I'm
feel
saying
like-
is
I
that
feel
may
like he
have
went too
happened,
far.
and then that might have pushed her even further to continue to fight. But
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying. Like I feel like they was just fighting back
Yeah,
and
it was
forth.
just it was
It
just
was
a fight.
just
I don't
like
think anybody
tit
beat
for tat at
anybody.
that
Yeah,
point.
it was probably just what it was. And like you said, she's a woman, so maybe she bruises easier than he does, and all that other stuff. So I mean, who knows? But no,
Rihanna ain't no whore.
No.
She ain't no damn whore. So I feel like she just went on with it.
Yeah, they was probably legit fighting, like you said. Like, and she just looked worse at the end of it. But I mean,
She got her blows on.
yeah, probably.
Most definitely.
Yeah, he was probably sick. I know he was mad,
What the fuck?
You know, anytime that you're willing to leave a Lamborghini keys with somebody else that it doesn't belong to you kind of probably took somewhat of an L. Like, you probably just like, yo, I don't want to fight no more. Just keep the keys.
Yeah.
But it's also like we know Chris Brown, like we know, and it's not even like this is the first time. Like he has a history of
He's
like being
abusive,
fucking
period.
crazy.
Yeah,
Like
he's
this
just
is not
abusive.
just like a, you know what I'm saying? That
But a lot
to
of that
me-
abusiveness stuff, I feel like happened after all of that. Like, that was like the beginning of his downslide in terms of his persona.
I mean, we don't know what the fuck he was doing in relationships before he got
Right,
maybe
because
not.
Rihanna was like the
Like,
first
no.
real relationship we followed with him.
That's
After that,
only-
you had
whatever,
Karrueche,
but
who's
again, if you're-
emotionally
if you're fucking
abusive
If you're
too.
doing shit like
How?
that, if you're doing shit like that to someone,
He
like that's not your
still
first
abuses
time.
like her, like
with
emotionally,
the
like
social media
that's
stuff?
what I'm saying. Like that's emotional
Yeah, he's a
abuse right there.
dickhead.
Like why
He's a
can't you just
cunt
leave
on
her the fuck
fucking
alone?
He's a
Yeah.
cunt on Instagram,
Like just leave her the
missed
fuck
this.
alone. Like
And that meme where he's like fucking pulled up to wherever the fuck she was at, like he be on some fucking
Like,
crazy.
I think he
shit.
is like slightly crazy, but I think
Yeah.
all celebrities
That
are
shit.
slightly crazy.
the girl won an Emmy
Most
or
of
whatever, and you comment on her shit talking about you wouldn't be anything without me. Like that girl won an Emmy. That's like like
He
yeah,
says shit
like
like that all the time.
what the fuck did you gotta do with the award she won? Like.
I mean,
And
he
I
did admit
also-
though,
I also think about
he
it-
gets kind of crazy about the chick that he's dealing with.
And I also think
He
about it
wasn't
as
dealing with
like,
her no more though.
He's still
Like-
crazy.
I
Crazy,
think
crazy.
like he has a daughter, so if somebody were to beat his fucking daughter up and be like, I mean, she provoked it, is he gonna be like, I mean, I understand, like, he's not about to
No,
be
he
like,
gonna go beat
I
that nigga up.
understand, like, I
Probably
get it,
gonna
like, you feel me? I was in a relationship where that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
he's
I
not
get
gonna
it.
do that. He's
No.
gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying? But so that's how I look at it too. Like I'm pretty sure you don't want your daughter to go out here and because she's upset and like yelling at him and then fucking hits him. You don't want whoever your daughter's dating to fucking haul off and clock her and fucking bash her head up against the fucking window.
True.
So what
But
the
I would
fuck?
also teach my daughter don't put your hands on nobody.
Yeah, but I'm
So
just saying
that would be first and foremost.
Maybe Rihanna was taught that too, or what the fuck in
Probably
the
not.
moment.
She's from Barbados.
I'm just like,
It's probably like,
Put your
yo,
hands on that nigga.
yeah, yo.
Yeah. She probably watched her grandmother or some grandfather fight. Period.
Her grandma was probably the chieftain. You know,
Right, like-
Please,
she probably had the stripes. With the bone through her nose. But overall, I forgive him. I ain't tripping off none of that. I think he's a
let that man
transcendent
live,
talent.
yo. Let that man live.
The documentary was good though. I recommend it. It's on Netflix.
yeah, I'm still watch that shit.
Well, since we talking
Check
about
it
people
out,
beating
it's
on people, I'm going to talk about that daggone Facebook
Yeah,
video
the one guy. Yeah.
of that guy and that girl fighting on Facebook, and how she just was in his face provoking him the whole time, clapping in his face like, you ain't gonna do shit.
Oh my God, I hate that.
So, like doing all of that. And
Mind you, she's like a whole foot and a half
that's
shorter
what
than
it
him.
is.
Yeah,
And like
like-
100 pounds smaller.
But I feel like that's something where it's just like, why you can't just laugh at her ass and fucking move on? Like,
Yeah.
He
you know,
did.
You
He
know,
tried.
He
And
tried,
moved,
though.
and she followed
He really
him, and he
did.
moved
Okay,
again, and
so
she
just
followed
leave,
him.
like,
No,
just
like you're not
fucking
just gonna let
leave.
somebody dismiss you from an area because they don't want to shut up.
I don't
Like,
think
shut up.
Okay, but she didn't touch him.
yes, she did.
Yes, she did. That's when he hit her.
That's
Oh.
why.
She
Yeah, that's
didn't, like,
why he
slap
hit her.
him. She didn't slap him. I watched the video. There was no like slap or punch.
Wait, what happened?
I think she
type of
did
contact
she
did
push
make?
him?
She mushed him
I
at
think
one
she-
point.
That's what.
Yeah, she did.
She pushed him, and then he fucking hauled. That's what I'm saying. Like he knows that he's gonna destroy. You know, you're bigger. You know, you're stronger. You know, she's just barking. Like, and you can't just walk away from that shit. Even
Walk
if she
away
is-
and go where?
Even if she is following. What do you mean? There was cars there. He didn't drive there. He didn't. Well, he doesn't have a house.
My thing
he
is-
doesn't have.
I
There was
think
other
because-
people there. There was other people around. Like,
True.
go with them somewhere. Like. I'm just like in a situation like that, you know better, and it's like she's just doing all that shit
But
for
she
show.
know
like,
better too, and
She
I
know
feel like
better.
all her friends could have stopped her ass too.
I didn't even see no other
because
girls
like
like that.
It was like no, they came after she got hit.
Oh, they did.
Like, they came running trying to knock her ass after she got hit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see your friend in somebody else's face and you know there is a possibility she could get fucked up, like why would you allow? Yeah, like
they was probably snapping it or recording it or something.
Exactly. And they not trying to get involved in that shit. That's just between her and her.
They should have saved their friend, yo. Like they should have known that was gonna be an L waiting to happen if it went down. So they should have.
And I feel like that was more or less like sometimes niggas be doing that shit because they homeboys are around and they think that shit is like a cool thing. Because his homeboys were hyping him in the video, like you ain't let her talk to you. Like they were saying shit. You heard them saying shit in the thing, and I'm just like, I feel like you just did that shit.
But I don't think he let him let that get to him though. Just watching the video because he still was kind of cool about it.
I feel like it was all like wrapped up into one. And again, here on camera, he knows people are recording him. She's in your face, like you. I'm just like, again, like what is she really gonna do? Like she just like what the fuck? I'm not about to do all that because someone's just fucking talking at me. Like
you think he's ever done that before?
I don't know.
I'm saying, do you think?
Maybe not. But I mean, I feel like he would do it again if someone else like got in his face. If another girl got in his face like that, like I feel like that wasn't just I tried.
So do you think that should be a lesson for her or a lesson for him?
Both.
I think
See, I don't know. Like I feel like somebody being that loud. I don't know what caused the whole situation as to why.
And that's also my thing. Like you can't always fucking poke the bear and expect fucking not something to happen or not some type of rage, not some type of whatever. Like you can't expect that. And I feel like niggas expect that shit. Niggas expect to do whatever the fuck they want to do. And then
so you think he might have been doing something?
I don't know. Like, but usually that's what the fuck a bitch is not about the fucking. That's most of the time what that shit is like.
Either that or that was
some fucking some crazy shit. Like what the fuck? Ain't no bitch gonna fucking hit you for really nothing else.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But again, I'm not saying that your
emotions
just a video. I'm not saying that your
Right.
emotions should provoke you to fucking put your hands on someone because you should be able to control yourself. But it's just like there's certain situations where it's like what the fuck? Like you don't ever know what's going on. But it's just like. Y'all, we know how I know what the fuck I be doing some shit that I feel like what the fuck somebody should have choked me the fuck out by now. Saying, like what the fuck? But I'm just
what
like,
if he was fucking her cousin or something, and she can.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just don't fucking know. Like, and I'm trying to tell you, like I've done some crazy shit where like niggas should have fucking.
Yeah, right. I know.
Hand me the fuck. Like I shouldn't be sitting here right now. Okay, but I'm just what the fuck? Like what the fuck?
The Lord forgives you.
I know. And if that was the situation, I'm gonna be like acting the same way. Like
mid-episode confession.
No, we know.
He just forgave you for your sins. You put on his little thing with the white square in the middle. Yeah,
I just feel like you don't know. You just never know.
Your priest choker.
You never know. But either way, like bitches shouldn't be doing that shit.
Yo, my thing is
that shit's clowned out. Like
control your emotions and keep your hands to yourself, yo. Like because you live in a world nowadays where like all of that stuff is not a thing anymore. Like don't touch nobody, and nobody will get hurt. Like just relax, yo. If you can't rationally have a conversation with somebody, then you don't need to be in that situation.
Yeah, you don't know who got what.
Right.
Yo.
Poor conflict resolution skills, man.
I already learned my lesson this summer. Fuck. On that whole car accident and shit. Like, that's what you just don't fucking know, yo.
I didn't learn mine and shit.
You just don't fucking know. That girl learned her fucking lesson. That's what I'm saying. That girl in my fucking face, she didn't think I was gonna get out that fucking car and whoop her ass. That's the fuck. She didn't think so. Like, nah, yo.
That's crazy.
You're promoting peace. You promoting ass whooping. Self-defense ass whooping.
I'm neutral. I'm neutral. Yeah.
I'm not promoting peace. I'm neutral to you.
I mean,
man, like I'm neutral. I'm neutral,
but I feel. I mean, the walk away thing is the responsible thing to do. I would suggest it if you can, but at the same time, you can't let somebody that's irate make you, just be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna leave the spot because this little lady right here is yelling at me and.
Okay, but why not?
Because like, I paid to be here too.
But why? But I'm saying you paid. They were just outside.
I mean, but I have every right to be in this area as you do. I'm not going to leave somewhere that I want to be because you don't want to shut up.
Sometimes it's more or less just like what the heck. Again, like he knows that if he hits her, he's gonna knock her the fuck out, and he knows he's strong. He knows
she should also know that as well.
Yeah, so it's just like what
she
should.
And she touched him first.
But I'm just like. And okay, mush her back and fucking keep that shit pushing. Like, because to me,
I feel like he should have just knocked her out. That one hit a quitter.
Was it?
He
I couldn't hear
out.
that. Yeah, I think the slam was a little excessive. But could you hear? I couldn't hear what they were saying. I just thought
said,
she was.
"Who is you? Who is you?" That's all I saw.
He's the slammer. He's the slammer.
Who is you?
A heavyweight. That's what he is.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that shit is funny. Like, I was watching that shit and I was like, why the fuck is she like that? Shit would be to me as a guy. Like, I'm not about to hit you. Like, I'm about to just laugh at you. Like, you look silly as
he
shit.
Said something
like,
about, my dick still get hard. That's what he said.
Yeah, like I would be. That's what I would be still.
Now I'm completely thrown off.
But that's all I heard. Like, that's the whole argument.
I would just be throwing like telling like funny shit out. Like, I'm gonna be laughing because you're silly. Like, you're really silly.
All right,
as shit.
okay, but
like,
put that into perspective. You know good and well that if you're angry or when a woman is angry and a dude is standing in your face laughing at you while you're angry,
and that's what he was
you're
doing.
Gonna be provoked more to put your hands on him, and then the game is over.
He was doing that, and I feel like that's what made her get so close to him. And
all she did was mush him.
Yeah, she mushed
him.
His ass.
Y'all are more right about the Rihanna thing because she probably was fighting him. Like, this bitch just like, what the fuck? She mushed him. Like, and again, I'm just like, you look dumb as shit. Like, I'm watching that shit, and I'm just like, LOL. Like, she looks silly as hell.
Right. But yeah. I mean, yeah. I think it was excessive, but I still like. I ain't gonna sit there and say yo was completely in. I think the slam was over the top. He ain't had to because she already fell. He had to try to pick up off the ground and throw her again. It's just like, come on, yo, like that's not a dude. Like, relax. But
they really had to break the fight up.
Yeah.
Real. Like,
so I'm not. I think I mean, only but so far. But at the same time, like, don't put your hands on nobody because you don't know what somebody's capable of. You don't know what their mind will allow them to do.
Exactly.
So no, I'm not with that. We gonna get into Dove?
I don't give a fuck about Dove.
No Dove.
Just say it, man. Recycle. I added to the list of the rest of the recycled.
All right. I mean, all the drink. You know what?
We don't got no drink.
I know no drink of the day today.
At the end of the day, Dove isn't racist. That's the end of the day. They're not racist.
I don't think that
they apologized. That's why everybody is so easy, like eager to forgive them.
I feel like I saw something on Facebook where it was like more of the rest of the video, and they showed different races.
Yeah, it was a video, an old video of like basically them washing up with soap and they turning into different nationalities or whatever. But the still image was of the black girl. Cool. Was the black girl taking off her shirt and turning into a white girl. And then, somebody.
But there was more to it.
It was more to it.
It was basically like someone just screenshotted that part, and
I feel
like because of everything else that's been going on, like
I have a serious issue with that. You cannot take well-rounded information from a snapshot of something. Like, you're not going to get the whole story from a meme. Like, people are really relying on memes and stuff to start to tell them the news. And it's just like, yo, that is the small, that's literally like the equivalent of one person telling you one side of a story and you go taking that and run with it and you don't really know the whole story of what happened. I would say I think Dove they didn't think it all the way through. I think they probably they probably didn't think about it in terms of that. To call them racist, I don't know. I'm not going to go that far because I don't know. I know they said it was previous commercials that they did that was, insulting, but I don't know. I don't watch Dove commercials.
I wouldn't say that the company is racist. I would just say that they need to put more black people in positions that
in PR
in PR and marketing positions because they're like just from that snippet there was a problem a problem with it. Like there is something like you basically saying you washing up, you turn white. Like come on, like
but at the same time, I wouldn't sit there and caution. Like I wouldn't, as a PR person, even as a black, I'm not gonna be like, yo, don't run that commercial because somebody's gonna take a snapshot of 1 second of a millisecond of your commercial and take that and run with it.
It was an old commercial too, like years old. So who would have thought that it would surface now and it'd be like that?
No, like I said, like I don't even. It might have even been black people on the panel. I don't know, but I don't. That's probably like not something that runs across somebody's mind, or at least maybe it needs to start to be. But like somebody be like, "Yo, the internet is going to take a screenshot of our commercial and change the narrative into something that is not. Like, you can't control that. So how can you sit there and say, let's completely wipe our commercial and do something completely different because somebody's going to create a whole nother context out of what we created?
I don't know. I don't think it's
because if that's the case, you can't make anything.
Because honestly, if I saw that, I would have been like, why can't we start off with the white person taking off their shirt and turning into a black person?
But then how do we know that's not going to offend white people? But
why would it offend them?
First of all, wasn't that clip? It was like a snapshot.
It was a snapshot.
Did people even look at the whole video?
Most of them did not.
No,
they looked at the
didn't.
meme and then drew conclusions.
And that's what
because
happens.
after the white lady appeared, she
They
took her shirt
assumed-
off, and then it was
And it was like
a
an Asian-
Hispanic
it was
or
like
some
a-
lady,
yeah, it
another
was
type of
another
lady.
nationality.
So it wasn't
or
just
whatever.
like, oh, black is the dirty product, white is the finished product with the after using our soap or anything like that. It was supposed to be like a spectrum of basically saying that this soap
This
works
demographic
for
uses
all people.
our soap. This race uses our soap. This ethnicity uses our product.
Right, and it's
whatever.
just like I'm more so irritated with the people who just start to go off and be like, oh, Dove is racist and I'm not buying Dove. I mean, if that's what you want to do, then fine. But really, if you want to do that, stop being reactive and start being proactive. Because if you take a look in your closet, if you take a look at a lot of the stuff that you own as far as brands that you patronize, then people probably feel the exact way that you think Dove feels about you, and they're not even making commercials to let you think that that's how they feel. Like, you look at, what is it, like Michael Kors, Tommy Hilfiger had a whole thing where he was like, I don't want black people wearing my clothes. I'm pretty sure Ralph Lauren doesn't like black people. True Religion is probably owned by some white people that don't like black people. They just know they're gonna buy their products. So it's like, yo, stop. You want to get mad at the brands that come out with the commercials, but at the same time, you're not even paying attention to the things that you are giving your money to until you feel like it's smacking you in the face. Like,
same thing with Trump though, because we've always had racist presidents though. He's
Exactly.
just more vocal than the other one, so that's
Right.
nothing new. We just had.
and to be
never had this
honest,
one.
I can appreciate somebody
He has
that'll
a
let me
platform
know.
that he has a platform that other presidents didn't have.
Right.
Twitter. Like he is openly racist right then and there. Just I don't know. He's just a hating ass man.
I can appreciate somebody who is that way and is open about it versus the closet ones that try to act like they want to be your friends,
righteous.
but then as soon as you're like not around, all of a sudden you're this, that, and the third. I can much more respect somebody that's like, yo, I don't like you because you're black. And I just don't like black people. I don't like you either, but I can respect the fact that you're being honest about it. So now I know not to deal with you. But I don't know. That's my frustration. Like, stop getting mad at stuff when you see it happen because you know it's happening everywhere. So if you're gonna buy black, buy black. Don't just be like, I'm gonna buy black soaps and then wait for Polo to do something racist to be like, okay, now I'm gonna stop buying Polo and then wait for just. If you're going to do it, then do it.
If you're going to be that way, just go all the way.
People just be wanting something to be mad about, but they don't really want to make a actual long-standing change.
I wear Dow.
I think I use Dow.
Yeah,
Olay.
I wear Dove.
Yo, Dove feels
body
good and it
shop.
smells good. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
The
like it's
original
nothing wrong with Dove.
I have sensitive
Use Dove.
skin, and they have sensitive fucking Dove soap, and that shit clears my fucking sensitive skin out.
And you're not gonna turn into a white woman.
So,
Nope.
I'm already
I
white.
mean,
That's Alabama.
It wasn't the right time.
Too soon.
Oh man. Yeah, that actually made me hot just now, going on my little soapbox just now. I'm sweating. I don't know if it's the alcohol or...
it might be alcohol.
Across the table.
Now you're ready.
Yeah.
Take those shots and then close them.
Jill knocked a whole couple. I don't even think she want to play no more.
I didn't even knock that over. This whole
Yeah.
thing came down. I didn't do that.
I don't know how the hell that happened. How did the one with the camera just fall like
I
that?
don't know. It all happened so fast. I wasn't even looking
Oh,
at the
well.
table. I was somewhere else.
Yeah.
This is random ass bourbon.
Yeah, no, I just went and grabbed it. This is not the drink of the day, yo. This is because we ran out of everything else. Don't worry about what this is, viewers. This has been the Busy Doing Nothing podcast. I am your host, Mr. Free Minds. To my left, I have
Taylor, aka Doc. To my left, I have.
Heavy J Heavy. To my left, I have.
Blessings up. Tyson Chris.
If you enjoyed this episode,
Blessings.
if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Busy Doing
Did we
Nothing
even tell
Podcast.
people we switched to Thursdays and we're done with Saturdays?
I was getting there.
Oh, okay.
Also, if you missed last week's episode, every Thursday around what time is it, yo?
Earlier. So we
Is
started
it
at,
8:45? Oh,
like,
8:55. Every Thursday around
9.
8:45 to 9ish. We're gonna be doing a live segment on Facebook. It's gonna be 360, just like our episodes. You can watch the live topic and you can tune in, you can chime in. You know, we'll try to respond to comments and interact with y'all live. So make sure you check that out. That's gonna be on Facebook. Our Facebook is facebook.com/ I think it's The Busy Doing Nothing Podcast. So make sure you check that out. Tune in and talk with us while we talk. Until next time, no ceasefires. Just take cover. Take cover. There we go.
Oh, it is another ceasefire scheduled
Right.
in
Take
November,
cover.
the first weekend.
Take cover. Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
I'm so dead.
Church.
Show stuff at the game.